everybody. How's it going? Just getting a few things ready here. Hi. So this is going to be ASMR. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Writing your name, number 15. Can't believe we've done 15 of these already. So that's pretty cool. Hey Fortnite, hey George, hey Rick, Joseph, Banta, Tony, Sweet Pea, how you doing? Burnout, Jareth, Tony, Gaming, hey. Alright, so let's just get set up here, okay? While we're waiting for more people to come in, I know everybody's gonna get a bit impatient, but I need to just get myself a wee beverage for a second. I hope that wasn't too loud. Okay. All right. That's interesting, Chris. Trying to make, yeah, you got unsubscribed. That's interesting. They did do a purge about a month ago, so that was interesting. It may have been something you may have got caught up in the purge. What am I drinking, Carol? It's this one, Cornerberg 1664 Blanc. All right. First, I have to. There's a couple of people who are going to be absent who I promised I would write their name. They gave me a very good excuse. I can't do this for everyone. So I'm going to write their name first. Oh, excuse me. And that's my reminder going off just to tell me to write these names. So, Ariane and Zach, who said they would be unable to make it, and so therefore it was kind of obligatory that I write them. But I can't do that for everybody, so we'll see. So I'm not going to stress myself out tonight by trying to scroll through the chat too much, so I am going to do my very best to get to everybody. Okay, so if I miss you, tell me again. And it's hard. I know it can be hard to get noticed when it's busy. Hey, Barshman, how you doing? Sweet Pea, Grace, how's it going? Oh, you're on your phone. Wow, Grace, what's up with that? Grace, the super mod. Alright. Let's see, who have we got first? And like I said, I'm going to try not to stress by missing people. I always do. And we're not here to stress, we're here to relax. So if I miss you, tell me again, and I'll get you eventually, okay? So the first person I see is Georgia. 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 Okay. Then we have, I saw Dom. Alright. Mackenzie Ann. With an A. Mackenzie. Was that an A-N-N-E? I think it was. You can correct me if I got it wrong. There we have Alma. I'm not sure if this is a good method. I'm usually quite fussy about scrolling back up and making sure I don't miss anyone. But that also is kind of bad because then I miss... I don't keep up with the chat, so I hope you'll all forgive me. Alma. Okay. Who do we have? Okay. George. Georg. Is it George or George? I was going to put a little top on, but I think I'll leave it. Craig. Good Scottish name. Craig. For those of you who inevitably feel like you're getting missed, trust me, I know how it feels when I'm in live chats and I try and get, attention of the person who's streaming. And Jorge, okay, nice one. And then it's always your one that gets missed. Don't worry, I'll do my very best to catch you, okay? And you have to say please, remember, okay? And we see a lot of names just being shouted out. So... Tommy, please, I have the flu. Alright. Well, Tommy said please, so that's fine. And I'm sorry you have the flu. Tommy. Cal, B123, sure. Alright. Is it just Cal B 1, 2, 3? Alright. Molly. Gotcha. M O L L Y. Molly. Hey Slight, how's it going? Thank you, Mackenzie. Tony, Chris. Me, please. TT. Sure. T. There you go, just like that. Bryony. I like that name, that's an interesting name. Bryony. There we go. And mandatory shout out to the mod. Grace. Grove. Go check out Grace's Grove. Okay, Tony. Thank you for your patience, everyone. Can be a bit of a juggle, this live stream. So, Jareth, alright. Jareth. Jareth. Campbell. Can you just please keep on talking? Thank you. I will. Campbell. Always found that an interesting name. And that one is a good Scottish name. Noah. Find time. Sure thing, John. Let's get John T. Sorry, didn't help if I actually placed the paper in front of the camera. Okay, let's see who we got now. That's okay, Care. I'll sort you out. I said I wouldn't scroll up, but of course I am, because I'm worried I'm missing people now. So, you know, you can't help nature, right? Thank you, Sweet Pea. You're so nice to me. John, Care, Tony. We already got. I think we already got you, Tony, didn't we? Unless there's two Tonys. Hey, John, how's it going? So much. Oh, thanks so much, John. I really appreciate that. I'm going to put John W. John. John W. Oh, I'm doing my old trick. I'm missing everybody's day. Okay, right. Let's just catch up a wee bit. Ben. All right, Ben. "38 viewers. Wow. This writing stream is getting kind of popular. I may have to start subcontracting out to some other ASM artists to, you know, take some of the load off my hands. What do you think? Could be an idea. Chavy Winston. Banta Claus. That sounds awfully suspicious. Right. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling a bit better, Cal. I hope this can help. Excuse me. Asthma. Okay. GEIR, welcome. I'm glad you could make it. First time here. GEIR. Hey Chris, how's it going? You're welcome, Grace. Please draw a tiny dinosaur. Oh, tricky. Let me use up some time because I'm not very good at drawing certain things like that. Rick, okay. If you look on my Twitter, you'll see I did attempt recently to draw some anime, and it was, I don't know, very interesting. But drawing figures as in people and animals is not really my strong suit. But maybe if there's time at the end, I'll give it a go. Mina. Okay, Slight, you got it. Slight, you're moving. As I saw on Twitter. Go check out Slight Sounds' channel. She is awesome. Amber. Okay, Amber. Amber. Hey, Ethan. Hey, everybody. Hey. Everybody I've missed. Hey, how's it going? Okay. Carol's in the bathtub, so if you fall asleep and drown, it's been good to meet you all. Death by ASMR. Well, there's probably worse ways to go out, I guess. Having said that, please don't drown. Hey Muzz, me and my boyfriend just watched your Scottish Ned video again together. Hilarious. Both ashamed to say we are from Dunfermline. And often feel the same way. That makes me laugh. Because growing up in Edinburgh, we always took the piss out of Pfeiffer. So I don't know why, but Pfeiffer was my #1 target with that video, and I just had to hammer it in. And I'm glad you understand. So, Amy, of course. Amy from Dunfermline. Amy from the Chamber of Horrors in the Kingdom of Fife. That's an absolute nightmare of a place, man. Amy kens all about it. Ty. Alright, Ty. Here you go. T-Y. Ben Taverner, sure. I keep waiting to get trolled again on these names. Sorry, Ben. And it's usually somebody who's just made a new profile and don't have a picture. So gotta be extra careful. Rick and Cody. Hey, what you doing, Rick and Cody? Emily, hey, how's it going? E-M-I-L-Y. Okay, Jimmy. Alright, Jimmy. Here you go. Move that up a wee bit. Hey, Oliver, how's it going? Alpha, hey, Joseph. Hey, Joseph, how you doing? Yes, a tier on Patreon, yeah, I think. I haven't officially launched my Patreon yet, but when I do, I think that's an idea. Yeah. Hey Brandon, hey Fox Hat, how's it going? Oliver. Sure thing. Did you say please, Oliver? You probably already did, and I may have missed it, so okay. Take it easy, gaming beast. Alright, okay, let's see. Alright, I'm gonna take a chance with Chaffee Winston here. The Scots in the chat will know why I'm hesitant with that, possibly. Elliot. I need to read that again. Double L, that's right. L-I-O-T. Elliot. Oh, yeah, that looks weird. Okay, there we go. Elliot. What you drinking, Muzz? I am currently drinking this one, which is Kronenberg 1664 Blanc, which is the flavoured white beer. French. because I'm quite posh, you know, like to. Everybody else drinks French wine, I drink French beer. You know, that's just the way it goes. Let's just get the. There we go. Bubbles. Excuse me. Carol, I did see it. I did see that SNL sketch, most of it anyway, and I will say it was quite funny, but as a self-proclaimed scholar of accents, especially my own, it wasn't right. It was kind of adjusted to suit North American audiences, if you know what I mean. But it was still funny though, I really liked it. I think James McAvoy is just absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Hey Jack, how's it going? Sebastian, how you doing? Cody, Sebastian, yeah, here we go. Okay, so Cody, and I have to make some room here. Got my Tibetan singing bowl here. It's very nice, but it's in the way. So Sebastian, Sebastian. Oh wow, thank you so much, Fox Hat. Really, really appreciate that. And I hope you like my new little gift that I did. There was an advert in Scotland for, what was it? I think it was for Miller Beer or something like that. And the guy goes, when I told the parents back home I was going to Auchtermuchty, they said, "We're the Fox Hat." And it was pretty funny. As I'm sure you understand. I'm sure you understand the joke. I did not say please. Yes, yeah, exactly, Oliver. I wrote it anyway, didn't I, Oliver? Because, didn't I? Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness, did I write Oliver? Did I write your name? Let's do it again. Oliver. There you go, Oliver. That's all you get. Oliver, don't ask for more. I know, it's terrible. The jokes are terrible tonight. Amy for the Chamber of Horrors. I'm gonna have to like employ somebody to whisper the names in my ear. Jonathan. Oh, I knew it. I knew I'd messed that up. With an H. Alright, Jonathan. Jonatha. And a big swirly N. There you go. I'm left-handed. Ian. Got a crowded field tonight, check it out. I've left a bit of space though. There's a few nice little creative gaps in this one, so. Okay, let me catch up here. Jason, thick Jason, alright. I don't know what it is, Jason, about starting off J's. I always make them thin. Well, that's not true. I did John pretty big there. Jason, alright. Wow, at that. I just destroyed the eraser. Jason. And thanks again, Foxhat, for the donation. I really, really appreciate that. To really get it going, the singing bowl? Oh yeah, I'm sure I could. Actually, I might put it up here. It might sound pretty good near the microphone. The singing bowels are really good. Yeah, you don't want if you can get your bowels singing, then you're probably pretty healthy. Brandon. Okay. Brandon Griff. Griffith. There we go. Can I write my own name? Sure. I'm going to write my own name right here next to Grace. M-U-Z-Z. Isn't it Mago Toaster? Mahmood. Welcome back, Mahmood. Nicholas. Okay. Nicholas. There you go, Nicholas. John Park. My name is pretty hard to spell. Excuse me. John. I don't see John. on there. Alright, so is that what? Okay. Yeah, hit that subscribe button because I got some cool, really cool anime gifts, and I'd be really upset if we didn't see the subscribe. And I'll also get a new donation one as well, which, oh, you've already seen it at least once with audio. Took me a while to figure that one out, but thank you, Bricklebat. Upcoming videos planned, funky. I've got loads and loads. It's just trying to get it all done. John, I'm sort of in IT kind of IT support sort of job. Every stream, I will find you a new way to write Jason. Okay. Alexander, sure thing. Just go. All right, Alexander. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Alexander. Good Scottish name. I just read Dylan's one there, and it sounds so genuine. Hey, Muzz. I'm Amy Fairley, Orange boyfriend for Dunfermline. Good content, but didn't get wide again, or me and the Web Feet crew will be right through pronto. Pronto. It's almost like pronto is definitely part of the Scottish lingo. Like you've got to say that. I know he didn't mean balls, Oliver, but I just, it was too funny, mate. I had to say it. Thanks so much, Fox, for yeah, appreciate that. Joel, yeah, how did you do, Joel? Oh my goodness. You're all so demanding. Harrison. Alright, let's get up here. Harris. How many S's in Harrison? It's just one. Just one S. Okay, there we go. I hate it when I misspell things. Because it's not the same, right? Somebody writes your name and it's spelled wrong. Well, it's not your name, is it? So, yeah. Sweet Pea. Oh, sure thing, Sweet Pea. Okay, let's see what we got. We're going sideways now. It's getting serious now. Sweet pea. There we go. Hello again, Mr. Muzz. Stream I've got. Hey Joe. Can I not subscribe or anything? This is the first stream I've really been in. Oliver. I mean donating, not subscribing. Not sure what you mean there, Oliver. Can I not subscribe? Can I not donate? You know, you can donate by hitting super chat if you want to. You can also do PayPal on the Streamlabs link, but it's a bit more, maybe a little bit more complex on mobile. Dylan, hi Muzz, my friend. Alright, I've already spoke to you, Dylan. I've already dealt with that, mate. Muzz, what are your thoughts on Liam Gallagher, Oasis and a whole? I used to love Oasis, back when they first started out when they were big, but now I could take it or leave it. Hey Smidgen, how you doing? Oh, excuse me. Funky, I've got probably 100 times the amount of content to make another one of those ASMR fail swearing videos, so yeah. Favourite place in England, probably Newcastle. Zachary, yeah, sorry out. Say Fergus. Say really? I don't know if I can say Fergus. Zachary. Zachary. Can you please write Amanda? Sure thing. Amanda. There's a wee Scottish joke around that name, Amanda. I may have to share it with you sometime. If you follow me on Twitter at ASMRMuzz and ask me about it, I'll point you in the right direction. Callum, hey Callum, sure thing. Callum. There we go. Cheers, Dylan. Have a good one, mate. Not available in my region. Where are you, Oliver? Slow emotion, how's it going? Nice to see you. Fergus, alright. Fergus. Tucker. Could be related, burnout. Could be, mate. Good, Ian. Oops. Pretty good tonight. I hope you're well as well. Okay, so where are we now? We are now talking to Carissa under the name Billy Click. Carissa with two S's. Carissa. Hey, how are you? I'm good, Jesper. How are you doing? Mad. Good evening. If I like one of these, could you please write mad? Mad? It's a little bit mad, but I'll do it. David Leahy just subscribed and is therefore a legend. Thank you, David. Do you play video games? Kind of. I'm a bit old for video games. I'm an old man in the old video game world. The only game I'm playing right now is War Thunder, mostly with the tanks, because I love tanks. Lucian, sure thing. Lucien. I think I'm going to do my best to keep everybody on the same page, and because I've got some pretty sharp pencils, I'm going to fill in all these gaps. Nancy. Thank you for writing my name. Nancy, okay, so let's put Nancy from Slow Emotion ASMR. Pick a bat, that's fine. Got caught in the spam filter there for a second, Bricklebat, just so you know. What do I do with the sheet of paper? I just stick it in the corner and I pile them up. And I take photographs of them and I put them on Twitter. So you can all see. Cheers, Amanda. Yeah, you need to check it out. Can you write Big Ian? Right, Big Ian. Hi, neighbour. I've still got the Ned character. I-A-I-N. Oops. I've still got the Ned character stuck in my brain. It's all those chit chats with the people who Dunfermline earlier. Brought it all back to me. Ich habe dich überall gesucht. Ich dich auch. I hope I didn't say anything really bad. Because if I did, then I also know some swear words in German that I can say right back to you. Just in case. Thank you, Grace, for modding the stream. You're amazing. Play Smidgen. Oh, Smidgen. Yeah, of course I can. Smidgen. Let's see. Smid. Jen. ASMR. Go and check out Smidgen ASMR. Go and check out Slow Emotion ASMR too. Okay, I'm not gonna scroll up anymore because I'm starting to feel as though I'm missing out here, so I'm just gonna take a little sip of my beer. Everybody just relax. I'm like that teacher in the class of like 40 screaming school children, and we need to just take it one at a time, okay? So, Mago Aster, okay. I thought it was a spelling mistake. I thought it was Mago Toaster. Mago Aster. And then we've got Ruby. Ruby. Excuse me, must you have a favourite Beatle? Not really. My wife loves the Beatles though. And I was listening to the Beatles earlier this evening. Unser Lieblingsschild der aufs Blatt zu kommen. Sorry, what are you writing? My left eye is back. I want to get that checked. Nice little joke there. New mission confirmed. Please write my name. X Satan X. Okay. Hope I don't get in trouble with any, spirits or whatever for writing that, but we'll take a chance. Since it's Friday night, we'll take a wee chance. Live life on the edge tonight. Zeptify. Oops. Zeptify. Okay, let's see if I can fit in the Gazebo Meister here real quick. Gazebo Meister. Okay. Time to sharpen up the pencil. Cheers for subscribing, Dylan. See, Dylan and certain other people are setting a very good example. Hey, Richard Bettencourt, how are you doing? Sorry I missed you there. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Smidgen. I wish I could have couple veggie a little bit. Wish I could have done a little bit more fancier, but you appear to be running out of space. Should I start a new sheet of paper? Should I just do it? Let's see what everyone thinks. Will I grab a wee sip of beer? You can tell Dylan is from the hostile villages of Fife. They all live with sheep and have shocking manners. Apologies. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But then people like Dylan, they don't really know any better. Do you know what I mean? You just want to keep this one smidgen because I've already written your name on it, don't you? That's right. Yeah, I think we'll stick with this one. Where do you recommend to visit in your country? Depends what country you're talking about, slow emotion. Are you talking about Scotland? In which case I would have to say everywhere. Just about everywhere. But I live in Canada. For those of you who don't know, I actually live in Canada. I'm one of these Scottish people who've moved around an awful lot. Very fortunate to have moved around a lot more. Can you do me? No vowels? I don't know if I could do you. You may have to send me some pictures first and then I'll decide. Okay. I'm just kidding. Of course I can write your name. Just say please, okay? What's the biggest misconception about you? Wow. Biggest misconception, that's a tricky one. I have to think about that. Have you ever thought of making a background out of the paper? And please, can you write Lewis? I see that. Request for a name right. With a good question. Hidden. Very, very good. And look at that. I can fit loads more names in now because I've got the pencil nice and sharpened. So. Nick. Alright, Nick. Nick. There you go. No idea what you're talking about, Muzz. Everywhere's a lot of places to go, even in Scotland, yeah. Elodie. That's an interesting name, right, gamer? Elodie. 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 Yeah, I'm glad you like the sub gif. Yeah, it's good. I'm particularly proud of the super chat gif. Not the super chat gif, the other one, the donation gif. Because I had to sync up the audio separately from the gif, and I think I got it just about right. Grace is gonna put me in timeout. Oh my god! What did I say? What's the worst book you've ever read? No, I'm sending pics right now. Daniel, yeah, I've been to Germany, slow emotion. I've passed through German airports a few times, but I got the great fortune to stop in Munich, München, for 2 days, which was part of my honeymoon, actually, and it was amazing. Absolutely loved it. Daniel, my friend, you need to read the rules and break out a certain word, which Mariana there should be able to tell you. Mariana. Here we go. Mariana. Hope you can see that, Mariana. It's a bit small. What's the worst book I've ever read? Oh god, I don't know. I tried reading a couple of Stephen King things, I didn't really quite. Harry Potter, I don't particularly care for. Maybe. Thank you, Grace, for modding the selective language that might show up now and again in the chat window. Right. Well, things have suddenly come to a little bit of a halt. Altar was Daniel. Don't ignore me, dude. All you need to do, Daniel, is say, please, my man. Daniel, Daniel, Daniel. How dare you not like Harry Potter? Yeah, it's a tricky one, Smidgen. See, I'm sure it's good. But, and I know it's good. Everyone loves Harry Potter, so it must be good. But, I don't know, I guess I've got a little bit of a negative feeling towards J.K. Rowling purely to do with a political reason, and I know that's not fair, but even the fairest people in the world have their own little things where they have their things that they just are spiteful about, I guess, and I'm a little bit like that. If you want to find out more, well, subscribe and I may be making a video about it soon. I'm just gonna quickly. Oh my god! Wow! Just subscribe. Therefore, an absolute legend. Control C. I'm gonna go over to. Go over to Google Translate, detect language into English. Cannot read this. Oh, okay. I thought it might have been a little bit of a swear word there. Yeah, Stephen King lives in Maine. You met him once, did you? Astro. Wow. Ruben Sindo Avalo, how you doing? I love the perfect combination of all the favorite triggers. Oh, thanks, Sweet Pea. It's hard to know sometimes what people like. You know, you kind of base a lot of your subsequent videos on views, and that one, you know, a lot of people liked it, but then it kind of didn't get very many views after that, and I thought, oh well, people liked it first, but then people didn't really care for it after that. So it's interesting to get feedback on certain videos that you think didn't do so well, but some people like yourself liked it, so thanks. It's really nice. Damn, I wish I could speak German. So much German coming here. I have to. Then you will be either blind on both eyes or simply only bladder. I'm not saying Google is right on that, the translator, but perhaps slow emotion can tell me. No one hates you, Daniel. Oh, Daniel's in timeout. And I think that's probably fair. Thank you, Grace. Laura. Laura is a really popular name in Scotland. I don't know if it's because it's a Scottish name or if it's just a really popular name in Scotland. Do you watch ASMR, Brandon? I watch ASMR every single day of the week. What's the meaning of Muzz? Muzz is just a nickname. Excuse me. Muzz is just a nickname for my name, which is Murray. Melissa. Oh man, I miss all the live chats. We didn't miss this one. Right, Robin, sure. Robyn. Robin. Been listening to the video about falling on ice. I laugh so much. I love it. Okay. Muzz is not ignoring anyone. Everyone is welcome here. Absolutely. Please keep it polite. Do not swear in English or any other language. Absolutely right, Grace. Fika. Fika. That is probably one of the most Scottish names I've heard tonight. Isn't it, Vika? Vika, where are you from? Are you from Glasgow or Aberdeen? Inverness. Satan got me good. Anime. You know what, Sweet Pea? I actually did watch one episode of anime on the recommendation of Articulate Design Matt. He wrote something about Attack on Titan, and I was like, I'll give it a quick check. So I had a quiet day at work, and it sucked me right in. It was amazing. So yes, I've seen anime recently, but I haven't seen much anime. Yeah, I'm glad you liked the drawings I did. Hey Jenny, how you doing? Rodri, how you doing? Rodri. My dad is Scottish, that makes sense. I am Laura McLeod. Hey Laura. Nice to... Hope we're not revealing any private information by giving out real names here. Especially after I take photos of these and put it on Twitter at the end, so just so you know. I'm just going to put Laura there, but... Yeah. Oh, I already did Laura. That's okay. Whatever, I got two Lauras now. Do you have any favourite books? My favourite book would probably be 1984. Actually, my favourite book would be The Art of Happiness, and that's actually something I keep meaning to do. I'm trying to get copyright permission to read it out on the channel, but I can't seem to get in touch with the publisher for it. Marcel. My barber's name is Marcel. He usually does a really good job, but not always. Arthur, just gotta say please. Vika comes from Victoria, just like Vic name, and I am from Russia. Yeah, I was just kidding. I didn't think it was really a Scottish name. It's all part of my acting skills, you know. I try to convince you of things, and one of these days I'll perhaps win the ASMR Oscars for the amount of bull that I speak, especially in these streams. Arthur, okay, Arthur, I got you. You just gotta say please, Arthur. Ruben, alright, R-U-B-E-N. Oh my god, excuse me. Anybody who's not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I've got a cool little subscribe gif waiting for you. As Grace is reminding everyone, hey Night Blossom, how's it going? It's so late, what's your time at the moment? Fox, are you talking to me? It is 5 minutes to 9 at night. So, Muzz, what's your favourite word? I don't think I've got a favourite. Oh well, I do have a favourite word, and it comes out usually when I'm a bit annoyed, but I can't say it on the stream. Again, for any Scots in the chat, you would know what that word is. It begins with C. It's brilliant, extremely flexible word. Gotta say please. Thank you, Grace. Would you ever see yourself acting in some films or TV shows? Would be really cool. Amanda, yeah, that's my dream, to act in film and TV. I have had the fortune of acting in a film, an internationally released film at festivals and stuff like that. It was nationally released in New Zealand and Australia, so I have ticked that off my list. Small speaking role, but I want to do more. So it does rhyme with James Blunt, Jenny, oddly enough. Good night, Blossom. Hope you're doing well. Of course, Night Blossom. Alright, let's see if we can squeeze you in down here. Night Blossom ASMR. All the way from Australia. And another ASMR artist you should go check out. Let me just tidy up my papers here. There we go. Wow, that's good. Okay, let me see. Daniel. So this is my friend, excuse him for his rude. Kinda, and I feel sorry for him. I guess so, Satan. User friends? Didn't say please. Not sure how to feel about that one, sorry. Hey HD Pros, thanks for being a big fan. I appreciate that. You have really cool handwriting. Thank you, Slow Motion. I'm glad you watched one of the best animes, Muzz. You might be interested in Doroyo by the sound of it. I found it recently and it's super good. I love Australia. I love Australia too. When you uploading, I watch your vids. HD Pros, when you uploading? Oh, thank you. I'm glad. When you uploading, you watch my vids when I'm uploading, or are you asking me when I'm uploading? I'm uploading right now. I've been there for work and travel time. Hey, my name is Noah. Noah, say please. My favourite is Perth. I've never been to Perth. I lived and worked in Sydney for a year, and I've been back a few times since then, and it's one of those cities that it's crazy and it's fun, but I don't know if I'd want to live there for a long time. But living there for a year was really good fun. Really, really hot, really, really humid, beautiful harbour, incredible place, really. It was, I don't know, there were some suburbs where there had bars on the windows of the houses, and it made me a bit like, well, they didn't have that in New Zealand when I lived in New Zealand, right? So that was like the big difference, you know. That was just, Sydney was just that little bit more crazy. No, you've not popped in too late, Doc. How's it going? Oh, you're in Queensland, are you? The well, yeah, I know, I'm hooked on it too, Grace. Daniel, thank you. And do you visit Russia? I've never visited Russia. I wanted to visit Russia. You know, they don't make it easy to visit Russia, eh? You've got to go through like a bunch of paperwork to get visas and stuff. It just makes you go, well. Daniel. Oops. Daniel. There we go. Since we have an advocate who has been extremely friendly and very polite, and I do feel bad because I always have to allow for the fact that this is the internet. The internet is international. Not everybody speaks perfect English, so hate to think that a misunderstanding was the reason why someone missed out. I'm going to open up another can of beer. This is a different beer, but it might be loud, and I don't want to, annoy everybody with a sharp sound. So just 3, 2, 1. And that wasn't too bad. Okay. Right. Where are we? Yeah, those of you who, I don't know if anybody here knows an actor by the name of Anson Mount, who is currently in Star Trek Discovery, and he's amazing. I've got like the biggest man crush on him, right? And I'm as hetero as they come, and I just think he's amazing. Anyway, he's got this podcast about creativity and spirituality and stuff like that called The Well, and it's really quite captivating. And me and Grace have been listening to it the last few days. So if you're looking for a new podcast and you're an artist, I would highly recommend it, called The Well. It's really great. Al, you got a duck? Of course there's enough space. You crazy? I just sharpened my pencil. Got tons of space. Next we'll be using microfiche. Do you all know what microfiche is? That was a way of keeping information small before the computer. It would be detailed documents written on a tiny little piece of film, like this size, and you'd have to use a microscope to read it. What kind of music do you like? I like all kind of music. I love 90s hip hop, 90s techno. I love classical. I love jazz. I love the Beatles. I love Ports Canada, Lords of the Underground. I love I don't love a lot of pop mainstream music, I guess. Sergio. Did I not get you already, Sergio? Don't tell me we've got another Sergio. That's all we need. There's a duality of Sergios. Sergio. What does your wife think of the ASMR channel? She thinks it's awesome. You can write our name, please, or Noah. I already did Noah, didn't I already do Noah? Oh, excuse me. Let's got another Noah. I am going to do another Noah, just in case. There we go. I don't see a Wesley on there. Scroll. August. No pleases, no thank yous, nothing. Just a don't see a Wesley on there. Famous Scottish word. Hey, Miel. Fruchten. German. Patrick. Alright, Patrick. There'll be a commercial with ASMR. Yeah, no, the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl are doing an ASMR video. They're stealing it. They're robbing our little community of our small intimacy and going mainstream. Boards of fucking Canada. I just swore. Kyle, you made me swear. Gonna have to put you in timeout, buddy. I'm sorry. Margie. You're welcome, Doug. Favorite Beatle? I don't really have a favorite Beatle. That was really interesting. Smart. Yeah, it was. It was pretty awesome. 90s techno, yeah. And if you ever get the chance, if anybody who likes 90s techno, you need to know that in Scotland, techno was so big that we had a few big techno bands in Scotland. One's called TTF, the time frequency, and the other one's called ultrasonic. So if you want to look for some obscure, if you're from North America, possibly some obscure 90s techno, I'd highly recommend look up TTF, the time frequency, and ultrasonic. It's just so great and so 90s. Do you know The Walking Dead? Yeah, I love The Walking Dead. But I don't know what fruchten means, and you gotta tell me what it means. I don't want to write down some horrible, potentially offensive word in another language. Come on, man, come on. Every time Muzz says Boards of Canada, I giggle. We're Boards of Canada, buddies. Yes, we are. Could you write Russie? No, the fonts are getting smaller and smaller. Hey, Lisa's username. How you doing? Please and thank you, August. Oh, okay, August. Right, now see, now I've forgotten what your original request was. August. Wesley. Gotcha. All right, here we go. This is the problem when people don't say please. I then have to go back up and find out what their original request was. Problem with drinking a couple of beers is that often you end up having to do the odd burp now and again. So, where are we now? What's your favourite swear word? You can spell it if you don't want to say it out loud. I'll write my favourite swear word in a jumbled up way. C-nut. So there you go. Okay. Was why to visit Russia? Me too, Sean Morris. Nice one, Sean. Aye, nice to meet you. Fruitful. Oh, vruchten. Oh, right, just like in the Netherlands. Fruitful. Pierre, how's it going? Nice to meet you. Yeah, I think it was fair in the end, Grace, but I think we did well trying to keep some standards around here. So, Fro T-C-H-E-N. Vruchten. Ethan, sure, can you have to say please? Can you write Sean Morris? Sean Morris. That sort of really sounds like somebody I went to school with. Sean Morris. Like, yeah, you can Sean Morris. Ah, you can Sean Morris. One of those ones. Could you write Ethan? I could write Ethan. Right, Sean Morris, please, done. Could you write Ethan, please? Yes. Ethan. If you didn't write Ethan, and if you didn't say please, I wouldn't have wrote Ethan, and it would have gone into the ether. There's another really hilarious joke for you right there. You should all be laughing right now. Rubencido, I'm glad you like it. An afternoon? More Australian videos, my go-to. It's my go-to ASMR video. Yeah, I didn't really do an Australian ASMR video, but I did do the comparison between the Australian and the New Zealand accent video. And yeah, that might be another thing I should go back to, so thanks for putting that back in my head. Pascal. That's okay, Lisa, I understood. Suki, you have to say please. Thank you. Suki, Suk Diao Grewal. Southern California. Oh, okay, so you're a wee bit behind us then. You look like Negan. Do I? It's the first time I've looked up at the wee window there. Let's see, is it just because this is here and it looks a bit like, oh my god, I've totally forgotten Negan's bat's name. Lucille. Or is this Lucille? That's crazy. Brenda, how's it going? Sergio already did see you, did you, mate? Or have we just got a massive influx of Sergios? There's just too many Sergios going on. Like, you know? I'm going to be on the news there, Sergio, taking over the world with Sergios. Adam. Trying to think of a joke with that, Adam, but couldn't quite think about it. You missed me, Brenda. Oh, thank you. Carol Lupus, I made it safe out the bath. My full name somewhere. Carol, alright. Well, Carol, I'm pretty sure we already got you, but, you know, since you made it out the bath safely, we'll take the benefit of the doubt and we'll write your name one more time. Carl Lupus. What's your favourite football team and what do you not like? Favourite football team would probably be... I'm not a huge football fan, but if I had to pick it would be Hearts. Heart Midlothian Jambos. And I only recently just realised that I have a bunch of Hearts shirts and my brother sends them to me and I don't mind wearing them. And I always thought, well, it's just because, you know, he sends them to me, it's a gift, right? But if somebody sent me a gift for Hibernian, which is the opposing team, I don't think I would wear it. I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing it. So I think I've realised that maybe I'm a wee bit more of a Hearts fan than I thought I was, if that makes any sense. Lisa. How bad is Mel Gibson's Scottish accent in Braveheart? I want a Scots opinion. It's Scottish bad, but it's Hollywood. It's 90s Hollywood okay. And actually, you know what? It's 90s Hollywood pretty decent. There's a lot of obvious problems in it. If you want a good example, to me, of a standard Scottish accent by an American, you need to go and watch Chris Pine in Outlaw King. He obviously did his research, and now he doesn't do a perfect Scottish accent, but it's like 98.2%. It is so good. And I'm sitting there with my whole family a few weeks ago, who were over from Scotland, and we're all listening to Chris Pine in this film, and I'm like, yeah, that's right. Like he got that right. Like he did his research. He didn't just walk in and, he actually did his research. So there was a couple of words here and there that didn't sound right, but so in comparison to Mel Gibson now, in Braveheart, yeah, Mel Gibson, it doesn't sound very good, but you have to remember, it wasn't very common to have people doing a Scottish accent in the 90s for films. So, no, I thought Chris Pine did an excellent job with that. Have been in Motherwell. Do you like Batchy? I think I've only recently become aware of Batchy. One of his grown-up Scottish gaming kind of videos. Alec. Alright, Alec. Can you show the paper? I could count the names. I would count the names. Well, you can count them if you want. I'm not counting them. There's too many. Yeah, Chris was great. You've got to see it, please. I dare you to write supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I'm not writing that. I could say it, but I'm not writing it. He diss you hard. He diss you hard. Did he diss me? What? Does he even know who I am? Wait a minute, VSX, did you just tell me that someone dissed me? Am I gonna have to get on a plane? What bit of Motherwell were you did? Not quite sure what's going on here. VSX seems to have some inside information on some political things happening in Scotland, and I'm extremely anticipatory of what's going to happen next. Pierre, no problem, mate. Let's get you up. There, Pierre. P-I-E. Oh, pie. Pie sounds pretty good. Pierre. Sorry, I got carried away there for a wee second. No, I'm not doing a new paper. I'm already an hour and 20 into the stream. You all know me. Can't keep it going for too long, because I have certain little human beings in the room next door to me, and I just know they're going to wake up any minute, and I have to go back to dad duty. Jamie. What bit of Motherwell where you did? VSX, what are you on about, man? What bit of Motherwell were you in? Were you in? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to somebody else? Cheers, Satan. Thanks for joining us, mate. And I appreciate you sticking up for your pal, Danielle. Danielle? Daniel. You're welcome, Pierre. Okay, did I put everybody to sleep? Is everybody tucked up in their beds now? Yeah, I don't want to be too precise, Sweet Pea, but they are between the ages of 3 and 9. So they're pretty small. Yeah, they're pretty wee, and they can be a handful. They were actually on here earlier playing with the Blue Yeti. If you put it on listen on the Windows options, they can talk into it and it'll talk back to them like with a delay, and they just love that. My whole name is Pinty Roskakuski. That's good. Cheers, Jamie. Good night, everybody, if you're heading off. And I hope I didn't miss your name. What part of Motherwell were you at? I don't know if you're talking to me via 6, but I'm not in Motherwell. I don't think I've ever been to Motherwell. So, yeah. Well, I'm sure they enjoy having you as their dad. I was surprised if they take over your channel. Maybe they'll take over my channel if something happens. Yeah. I don't think it'd be very relaxing, though. You write my name on the paper? Sure, Torben Miguel Anderson. Say please and I will write your name. I will. Let me just find some space. I'm going to get it all lined up. I'm going to get this bit lined up just for Torben. And we can all sit and wait patiently to see if the magic word appears. Will the magic word appear? Same with Pinty Roskakuski. You have to say please. Oh, you already did. Please, can you? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, is that officially a please? There's an E missing from that one. I don't know. P-T-I Roskakuski. Hope I didn't just offend someone there by writing an extremely offensive swear word in another language, but hey, these are the risks you take. Isn't that right, Torben? Torben M. Can you draw a picture of a steak pie, please? Scottish steak pie. Can you please read this quote from Disney's Brave out loud? Out loud. Well, I can't do it out too loud because it's ASMR, right? But I am Merida, firstborn descendant of Clan Dunbroch, and I'll be shooting for my own hand. All I can think about is a steak pie. How do you do a steak pie? It's a tricky one. I don't know. Yeah, might be a bit pathetic, that one. Okay, everybody, thanks for joining me tonight. I think it's time to go. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you better follow me on Twitter. I'm going to get off you upset. If you don't subscribe to me, and you're in the stream right now, and you're not subscribed, then what's going on? What's happening? Do you like Still Game? Yeah, I love Still Game. If you don't mind writing in South African name, it sounds weird. Carabo. Cheers. Funky Taco. Pity the trash driver because I'm a school. Oh, because I'm a school of Finland. Oh, I gotcha. Grace, thank you for translating that. So, other than my favourite swear word, which is there, you can also write. We can write at ASMR. My Muzz on Twitter. Okay. Please subscribe. And yeah, let's leave it at that, shall we? Your ideal acting role. Ideal acting role. I don't know. Depends what comes along. I think my ideal acting role would probably be eventually captaining a starship on Star Trek or something like that. Maybe. Thanks everybody for joining me tonight. As always, it's been fun, and we will see you, I think, every Friday for one of these. This is something I can definitely fit an hour and a half in, and I do enjoy it. So take care, everybody. Remember to breathe. We always forget to do that, don't we? And thick Asian, you never said please, but since you're last, we'll see you later. Remember to breathe, remember to relax, and take care. And thanks again, Grace, for modding the stream and kicking out the ruffians. Appreciate it, as always.